Okay, let's hear all about this solar eclipse, shall we? Sweetie.
For those in its path, they're going to be going out to look at it. For this one, even all the news networks are talking about it. These are phenomenal events. But what most people don't talk about is really what I think the most really incredible way to experience an eclipse. And you can do this from anywhere. It doesn't matter if you're in the line of the eclipse. If you can open up the life force channels, if you can bring your mind into a meditative zone during eclipse time, it's fantastic. Blissful even.
Oh,
but often eclipses
something
are difficult energies. It's not a good time to propose to your lover underneath the eclipse. It's not a good time to start that new business endeavor, but it's the most excellent time to start
over North America, the moon is going to get in the way of the sun, so it goes dark. How's it? And you're making something of this. It happens here. I mean, like, they happen on Jupiter quite regularly, these eclipses, because it's got quite a few moons. I mean, well, when there's an eclipse taking place on Jupiter, why not propose then?
It's beautiful, it's cinematic, and you can do it for free from wherever you are. It's going to be blissful. The body feels so good. It brings your mind into a meditative space. You don't have to have any previous experience.
Excuse me,
you can just jump in and you can see for yourself. This is a really cool thing. It's really fun. It's profound, and I want to invite you to be a part of it.
Basically,
it takes maybe 15 to 20 seconds to register. If you click here, you can learn
more
about it. Just register to hold your spot.
It's quite simple.
And even if you can't be there live, we're going to be doing it during the eclipse.
We were in darkness.
Experience
Jesus died on the cross and then he rose again, and the light was born. And you can wear a nice little hat to actually say you're talking sense. The majority of Muslims that will disagree with you. I disagree with you. Who are you? You're paid for this crap? Now, there's some great so-called prophets and spiritual people out there saying what's going to happen with this solar eclipse, like over North America. Interestingly enough, when they happen over Africa or Asia or Europe, there's no bloody big deal about it. But in America, they seem to be, a solar eclipse. Now, let me explain what's going to happen on that day. Now, let me explain it. What happens is, this debris here, you see it? Gets in the way of this debris here. See it? Right, so this bit of the Earth is in darkness during the day because this debris here is blocking out that, Basically, the moon gets in the way of the light of the sun, so this part of the Earth can't see anything. So actually, this is what's going to happen on April the 8th and over North America. And apart from that, nothing of interest is likely to happen. It's not really a phenomenon. A phenomenon now, things that are not explained. I mean, like, basically one rock gets in position of another rock and blocks the light out from the major light source. It happens in North America, and it's a big deal. It happens on the Earth various times. Anyway, I've got evidence of this happening a long way from America. Here is the phenomenon, so-called, happening on Jupiter. Shall we all go meditate or prepare ourselves for Armageddon over it happening on Jupiter, shall we? Here is a picture taken. Oh, what have we? Oh, yeah. Callisto. Ooh. So Callisto's there. Black dot there. Europa there. Black dot there. Io, black dot there. So basically, 3 Jupiter moons creating solar eclipses on the planet. Have you ever heard such a fuss about a few spinning rocks spinning round and round a star. Quite bizarre, really, isn't it? Now, someone can claim that a solar eclipse occurred around the time of Christ's death, when actually it didn't. Yes, there is evidence that it all went dark, but that was not a solar eclipse, because a solar eclipse only occurs on a new moon. And we know it was a full moon because it was the Passover. So that was not a solar eclipse. So that takes a bit of explaining to do. If we go back, there is evidence that at that time there was actually a lunar eclipse. So, at the time of his death, the sun turned to darkness and the moon to blood. But it was not a solar eclipse. And so it was an unnatural phenomenon that took place there, which cannot be explained by science, by it going dark. But we understand what causes solar eclipses and lunar eclipses, and so there's nothing to see here. There really is nothing to see. I mean, about this. Christians left this country feeling so they were being persecuted and went to America. And they wanted to follow their faith. And how it makes no sense to me how it has come to the point where these people who are Christians in America, descendants of the Pilgrim Fathers, are looking for Bible verses to get something about a natural phenomenon. And as I said, a lunar eclipse was likely to have occurred at Christ's death. And we can explain the Star of Bethlehem, likely, looking back, likely to be a conjunction between Jupiter and Venus. And what's this all about? I mean, we know what it's been predicted that this is going to happen, so it's not kind of, we're not kind of in the dark about this. And they're making some big hoo-ha about it. And as a lunar eclipse likely to occur at Christ's death, and it went dark. That's a phenomenon. The thing is, though, he rose from the dead, and therefore ever resplendent light. And why people be looking for signs in the heavens right now, I personally don't understand, because it is enough for me to know my Redeemer lives.